Frame of reference. So we use the word perspective for a bit, but I think frame of reference is better. So my frame of reference is there's 80 people in a room here, and I have a very good idea of my frame of reference, and a kind of a reasonable idea of the frame of reference of the people that work in our organisation, and then it kind of drifts off. So I have no idea about most of the people in this room's frame of reference. So in order for me to say something that's going to have an impact, it would be better if I did have a good frame of reference, a good idea of your frame of reference, which I don't. So of the things I've said so far, did you understand 100% of it? Did you understand 10% of it? I have no idea. Did you disagree with it? I don't know. I can see some smiling faces and I can see some frowns. Do the smiling faces mean he's crazy, or do the smiling faces mean this is excellent? I have no idea. Your past experiences are going to lead you to coming to conclusions about the things that are going to be said on the stage today. The talks are fantastic, well, apart from this one, obviously, but the other talks are fantastic. And your past experience, or your experience of, if you've read some of the books, then you've probably got a better idea of the level of kind of humour that's involved in what's being said. But if you've kind of just come straight in here off the street on a hearing behavioural stuff for the first time, it could well be that it just won't land. I'm aware of that, and I'm concerned about it as well. And I'm just wondering, what on earth can I do about it, other than get you all to read the book now, and then I'll come back in a couple of hours, and then we'll all be on the same page. No, that would be ridiculous. The only real way we could find out about whether there was a level of understanding, or what the level of understanding was from the speakers today, would be at the end of the day to give you all an exam and then test for knowledge. So at 3 o'clock, that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend 3 o'clock till 5 o'clock filling in an exam paper just to test whether you've understood now. I'm not kidding. So, yeah, 3 bears. There is a serious point here, and I'll get to it now. Whatever it is you say in a meeting, whatever it is, whatever point you're attempting to get across tomorrow when you go back to work, there are some tram lines within which you have to land. Yeah. So if you're to the right of the tram lines and what you say is kind of in the crazy end, then the people around the room won't understand what you've said, and they may or may not tell you. Yeah. And if it's left, if it's too passive, if it's just too weak, yeah. Likewise, they won't understand that anything has been said at all. And so this frame of reference thing is quite important. It's not your frame of reference that you should be worried about, it's everybody else's. It's the other people in the meeting. So asking for clarification that people understand what you said is a very, very good thing to do, if you care, yeah. Testing for knowledge using those voting buttons at the end of meetings will initially really disappoint you as to how low the understanding was, but at least it's feedback, and at least it means you can move on from there. Assuming everybody understood everything that you said is a very dangerous thing to do. So it can't be too hot, it can't be too cold. The porridge has to be just right.